Hello and welcome back to another video, and there's more news about Phillip Schofield. Well, he finally admitted some things. I'll come to that in a moment, but Eamonn Holmes said on Twitter, Schofield has finally been caught out, but he's not the only guilty party. 4 high members of ITV management knew what sort of man he was, and never once took action to prevent him controlling or taking advantage of his position over young people. And I won't play the video there, but part of it, I mean, you can look up No Context Jimmy Corkle. I've not come across that account before, but it's brilliant. But part of that video is Jimmy Corkle just saying he is on a list. I'm not going to say what the next words are, but yeah, one of the most underrated characters from Brookside. There's quite a few comments, but one of the most interesting ones is, it's like Eamonn Holmes knew nothing about it. Honestly. Oh dear, look. A picture paints 1,000 words. This is the man who was in pain. And so this is going back to February 2020. Remember 2020, before the pandemic. This is the man who was in pain, who today confided in Ruth and I, and who knows we stand in support of him, his family, and his sexuality. Also, unlike some, he appreciated a laugh to break the tension, hoping you find happiness. So you can't, you've worked with the guy for years. You can't tell us you didn't know what was going on about the affair with his younger colleague. Because reportedly there's people who knew all about Jimmy Savile in BBC and so on. And no one seems to know a thing about it. Fingers pointed at Esther Ranson, and yeah, she's managed to escape the blame on that one. Julian Duncan says, the hypocrisy and dishonesty of Eamonn. He and Ruth should not have partaken in that particular excruciatingly dishonest and embarrassing item of Phillip, arranged by Phillip and his management team, if they truly believed he was lying. He replies, what part of this don't you understand? We had no idea he was lying. Didn't realise that until much later. Keep believing that, Eamonn Holmes. The rumours were rife. Everybody knew that it was a move to save face, but all of you on the inside had no idea. The public will find that hard to understand. Marion says, yes, but when he did, he said nothing. And someone who can't spell Eamonn, how did you know 4 high members of management were aware then, Bud? Are you at it as well? This is the moment in the news yesterday when Phillip Schofield admitted he'd had an affair with a much younger ITV colleague, which I'm not going to mention the name on here. It's on Twitter. It states he's resigned, but basically ITV have pushed him out. Just got rid of him from ITV altogether. Even a couple of days ago they were talking about having him on various other ITV shows and so on. But even if you go on, they've just got rid of him basically. And if you even look on Wikipedia, it says years active, and it just stops dead at 2023. ITV have said, we are deeply disappointed by the admissions of deceit made tonight by Phillip Schofield. The relationships we have with those we work with are based on trust. Phillip made assurances to us which he now acknowledges were untrue, and we feel badly let down. We accept his resignation from ITV, and therefore can confirm he will not be appearing on ITV as previously stated. So maybe they'd sort of force him to resign rather than sacking him, otherwise he'd get all kinds of redundancy payments. On the Mirror's website it says Phillip Schofield's talent agency wipe him from the website where his daughter still works. There's talk about who are going to replace him, but the smart money is on Rochelle and Marvin Humes, both are sort of former pop stars, both an incredibly bland couple. They pop up in all kinds of other similarly bland programmes. So yeah, and Holly Willoughby has got to be toxic by now as well. She said today, it's taken time. Apparently this is posted on Instagram, but I've gone onto her Instagram and I can't find it. Maybe it's just me and tech, I don't know. Or maybe she's just deleted it, because all her posts just seem to be about promoting Marks and Spencer's rubbish. She just says it's taken time to process yesterday's news. When reports of this relationship first surfaced, I asked Phil directly if this was true, and was told it was not. It's been very hurtful to now find out that this was a lie. You worked with him for 14 years. You're such best friends that you've even gone on holiday together many times over the years. You work together in and out. And you think you're saying you know nothing about this?